And again, you just see the touch throw, right on the money, accuracy like nobody else in the NFL.
Touchdown, Kayshon Boutte!
All right, welcome to QB Insider, and it's that time of year, about halfway through the season, where we start throwing around who's the NFL MVP this year. Now, a lot of great candidates out there, but one that has been, I think, a little bit surprising to a lot of people is the quarterback up in New England, Drake Maye, having an unbelievable second season. And really, to me, what's separating him is that he's throwing the deep ball better than anybody in the NFL.
Maye, down the middle, he's got it wide. Oh, that is Austin Hooper, and he's down to the 30 for a Patriot first down.
We continue to talk about the big plays of Drake Maye and his awareness with those throws down the field. Love this right here. I'm just gonna have a shot down the middle, and we're gonna work underneath. The middle is going to be open. If I can keep that safety to the backside, you see him come out and his eyes go left. Understand the big picture here. Check my one-on-one. He goes back to the backside. Now I understand the read comes back to the front side, and there's nothing down the middle. Boom. Enough velocity, firm but soft is what I like to say, so it's easy to catch for his receivers, up high for his tight end for another chunk play. Really well done right here. Making a lot of plays with his legs, but I want to see him avoid some of those hits. They're trying to run kind of a double move out here to get this big shot. So he's holding the safety, does a nice job there, but it gets banged. So now I'm gonna take off, but here, I like it. Eyes down the field, not subjecting myself to another hit, just buying time and able to make another big throw down the field.
Pocket starts to close. Maye rolling right, throws off balance. Douglas open, back pedals to catch at the 50, runs it to the 40, cuts it left, stumbling and losing his balance as he falls at the Cleveland 31.
Josh McDaniels doing a great job of giving him these nice, simple concepts that he can run against anything. We're gonna run an influence post to clear out the safety, and then we're just gonna get a simple high-low situation to the outside. Nice read. Falls a little bit behind right there, getting a little bit of help from his friends, as we've seen a number of times, but I love his ability to push down the field with the big throws and the chunk throws. This is where he's really separated himself. We're gonna run wrap, fake like we're running an in, and then we're gonna pump it. So we're gonna hesitate on that corner, been running a lot of in routes, and then we're gonna take the second level for the big play. And again, you just see the touch throw, right on the money, accuracy like nobody else in the NFL.
Open man, touchdown, Kayshon Boutte! What a pretty throw.
So that's where it starts, with the wow throw after wow throw. We're seeing one or two each and every week that he plays. Not a finished product yet, as we wouldn't expect in year two. So let's dive into the tape and take a look at some of the things that I think he can still improve on.
I'll be ready to go, I'll be ready to go.
So another look, especially down in the red zone. The ability to anticipate is kind of the next step, to see and understand with that first read. So when you get down here, you plant that back foot and you're ready to throw. What they're gonna have here, what we call a 7 stop. A 7 is a corner route, gonna push to the corner, and then he's gonna turn around right there at the goal line. We know that everybody squeezes it down here. We're gonna hold this inside defender so we can create that window, and then I've gotta be ready to throw the football, but starting to move a little bit too quickly, not anticipating, right? He's looking at it, just time it up just a touch better so you're ready to go and you're not getting impatient and taking off and moving when you've got an opportunity right there for a touchdown. Right? This stuff's not easy. So want to get our eyes out in front of this right here, where we're going to end up having a flat and an over. Now, it's not clean here. I get it. You know, you got Myles Garrett coming from the outside. You want to get impatient. I want to see him be able to step up in the pocket right here. As soon as you see this guy turn and go, lay the ball out to this deep over right here. If we can get him to the flat sooner, we can help Drake to make this a little bit faster. As he pushes up, we never get a definitive read on this guy, or we don't get it as quick as we would like. So he's got to hold the ball a little bit longer. Now this one's tight. You know, does Drake have the ability to anticipate and kind of see it and let it go right there? Maybe, maybe not, but those are the next steps for him, is to see and anticipate some of these throws.
For Maye, who's in the pocket, and the ball is knocked out.
As well as Drake Maye is playing across the board and on the things down the field that take a little bit longer to process, it's the quicker things that I want to see him continue to improve. Is here we're just going to run a double slant combination. And here we got press on the inside, we got off on the outside. They're going to bring pressure up the middle, so it's going to feel like I want to replace that pressure with the quick throw right here. But you see, it's always going to be contested with that tight coverage there. The easy one is right outside. Let this guy chase the inside slant, and look at this defender out here. That's the easy one. That's the one that's the bigger play. Let the defense and the structure of the defense dictate what throws you make.
Incomplete.
All right, so this is going to be fun to watch down the stretch. So many great candidates for MVP. It's going to be fun to see how this thing plays out. What has really separated Drake Maye up to this point is you want to have those statement throws on a consistent basis, because that to me is what grabs the fans. That's what grabs the analysts. That's what grabs those media members that end up voting on this. And so if we look at this point in the season, I'm not sure anybody's had more of those big-time MVP type plays than Drake Maye. We'll see how it all plays out. There's a long way in the season to go, but as always, thanks for joining me here on QB Insider. And make sure, if you want to watch the game like the pros, break down these tapes, create your own playlist, get on NFL Plus, buy your premium package, and you can check out NFL Pro and do it like the pros.